Hello, and welcome to today's episode of the SEO Insights. Today we're diving into a very important topic: SEO tactics that simply won't work in 2025. If you've been using the same SEO strategies for years, it's time to hit the reset button. Search engine optimization is constantly evolving, and what worked a few years ago may now be irrelevant or even harmful to your rankings. In this episode, we'll break down SEO tactics that you need to avoid if you want to stay ahead of the curve and keep your website ranking high in search results. Let's dive right in. Segment 1. Keyword stuffing. First up, we have the age-old tactic that's still surprisingly common: keyword stuffing. This is when people overload their content with targeted keywords in an unnatural way, thinking it will boost their rankings. For example, imagine a page that's supposed to be about healthy breakfast recipes, but every few words, you see phrases like easy healthy breakfast recipes or quick breakfast recipes for health. In 2025, this tactic just doesn't work anymore. Search engines like Google have become much smarter. Their algorithms can understand context and user intent far better than they used to. So, loading your content with repetitive keywords will not only make it sound awkward, but it can also lead to penalties. Instead, focus on writing for people first. Use your keywords naturally and make sure your content is helpful and valuable. Quality always trumps quantity when it comes to SEO. Segment 2. Using exact match domains. Another tactic you may have seen in the past is using exact match domains. For example, if you're in the fitness industry, you might grab a domain like bestfitnesstips.com. People once thought that having the exact keyword in the domain name would immediately push their website to the top of search results. While it may have worked in the past, it no longer has the same impact in 2025. In fact, Google's algorithm now places much more emphasis on relevant content, user experience, and overall authority of a website, rather than just the exact match of a keyword in the domain. If your site doesn't have high-quality content or is poorly structured, an exact match domain will not save you from ranking low. Focus on creating a great user experience and solid content strategy instead. Segment 3. Duplicate content. Now, let's talk about duplicate content. This is when you copy and paste content from other websites or even from your own site. Many people think they can rank higher by reposting the same articles in multiple places, but Google and other search engines have long since caught on to this trick. In 2025, duplicate content can severely hurt your rankings. If Google detects content that's too similar or exactly the same on different pages or websites, it may decide to penalize or even ignore that content entirely. So, if you're just copying someone else's work or reposting old content, you're doing more harm than good. Instead, make sure everything you publish is original, helpful, and provides value to your audience. Segment 4. Low-quality backlinks. Let's move on to backlinks. In the past, many SEO experts tried to game the system by building low-quality backlinks from irrelevant or spammy websites. For example, you might have paid for hundreds of backlinks from random, low-authority directories or comment sections on blogs. While this might have worked years ago, it's a huge no-no in 2025. Google's algorithms have become extremely good at distinguishing between high-quality and low-quality backlinks. If you're still relying on spammy, irrelevant links, you're at risk of a penalty. Instead, focus on earning high-quality, Authoritative backlinks from reputable websites within your niche. The key here is quality over quantity. A few high-quality links will always beat hundreds of low-quality ones. Segment 5. Over-optimization of on-page SEO. Next, let's talk about over-optimization of on-page SEO. In the past, people would go crazy with SEO elements like meta tags, headers, and alt text, stuffing them with keywords. For example, you might have a meta description that reads something like, best healthy breakfast recipes, easy and quick healthy breakfast recipes, healthy breakfast ideas for weight loss, just to get as many keywords in as possible. While on page, SEO is still important in 2025. Over-optimizing can hurt your rankings. Search engines now focus more on user experience and natural readability. It's crucial to find a balance between optimization and providing valuable, readable content for your audience. Instead of over-optimizing, focus on making sure your meta descriptions and headings are useful and concise, and that your website is easy to navigate. Segment 6. Ignoring mobile optimization. It may sound basic, but you'd be surprised how many websites still ignore mobile optimization. In 2025, more searches are done on mobile devices than on desktops. If your site isn't mobile friendly, you're likely missing out on a massive chunk of your potential audience. Google even uses mobile-first indexing, meaning the mobile version of your site is considered the primary version when determining your rankings. If your website doesn't look good or function well on mobile, it will hurt your rankings. To stay competitive, make sure your website is fully responsive, loads quickly, and provides a seamless experience on all devices. Segment 7. Ignoring user intent. Lastly, let's talk about ignoring user intent. Many old SEO strategies focused purely on ranking for certain keywords, regardless of whether they truly matched the searcher's needs. In 2025, user intent is more important than ever. Google has gotten really good at understanding the intent behind a search and delivering results that are relevant and helpful. For example, if someone searches for best laptop for gaming, they're likely looking for reviews, specs, and comparisons. If your page doesn't address that specific intent, it may not rank as well, even if it contains the keyword. So, instead of just focusing on the keywords, think about what the user is really trying to find and make sure your content matches their needs. That wraps up today's episode on SEO tactics that won't work in 2025. To stay ahead of the game, remember to avoid these outdated strategies and focus on creating high-quality, user-focused content. Google is constantly improving, and your SEO efforts should evolve with it.